politician. He is on Big Pharma's payroll. They seem like the type of crowd who would be against it. Well, I mean, look, there's a lot of streamers who like to talk shit, and then they don't actually, like, fucking do the research to check out, yeah, these guys are getting kickbacks from these fucking companies, literally. Not only that, but they're probably they're doing some charity behind the scenes to these fucking companies, too. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Everyone's a corrupt shill. Just like everyone on the fucking entertainment platform. Sorry, not everyone on the entertainment platform. I hate how things are right now. Right, everyone's trying, I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone needs a job, right? But it's literally at the expense of others. Trump still hasn't given me a house. It's the fucking sub. Bro, I'm sorry. That house in the suburbs is burnt to the ground. It's been ravaged by illegals. You got squatters. You got fucking you got you got burglars just burgling and shit. Yeah, your house in the suburbs, yeah, that shit's gone, dude. Burgled. Get burgled. I thought Bernie Sanders' eyes was going to get ousted from the socket, and same with the Pocahontas. They want to hold on to their side money. Man, fuck Trump. Well, I mean, it's not even Trump's fault. Well, I mean, you can partly say it's his fault. But it's also the politicians before him. Wait, why is there ice at my yard? What do you mean? What? Oh, snowing in certain areas? Wasn't it snowing in like Louisiana or some shit? No snow? La Migra? What the fuck is La Migra? God damn it, you're gonna make me fucking... Man, I don't Spanish anymore, dude. What is wrong with you? Why you gotta put Spanish? Well, I mean, I never Spanished to begin with. I just knew some words. That was it. Alright, my brain is like, I'm fucking... Oh, the migration. No, it's... Migra migration, duh. I could have just fucking connected the two. Bro, La Migra is like the most common word ever, even though Americans know this one. Yeah, I know. White people. Hey, man. Stop being a pendejo, okay? Why are you a puta? Piche pendejo, puta madre. Oh, fuck you, puto. Oh, what was the French? What was? There was a. Manique Bentamea. There we go. Go fuck your mother. Manique Bentamea. Chapa mi mi pito cabron. Alright, dude, calm down. Okay, dude, relax. You need to take it easy.
Wakey, wakey,
You started it.
eggs and bacon.
Can I say something? Because
Throw your insults at these people, okay? Not me, alright? I'll just fucking throw it back at you.
Criminals.
These people will actually get hurt by it, okay?
Immigrants being criminals, and I just want people
when you
to
throw your
understand
insults
what the
at me, they
facts
just
are and the stats are that
it's like whatever.
Undocumented immigrants are much less likely to have committed crimes than American citizens. American citizens.
Dream, I don't have any papers. Marry me, hombre, so I can get papers. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Commit more crimes than anyone who is undocumented.
Bitch, your husband. Your husband is caught up in some fucking RICO fraudulent case of healthcare stuff, which is extremely fucking bad. Like super bad. Was it Mr. Hostin? Under... God, sorry. My brain is like, I can't type fast today, and I'm one? Yeah, this one. No, fixing this. Yeah, accused of insurance fraud. Yeah. How many patients did he do? It was like 200 patients. I thought it was 100. It's 200 patients, man. What the fuck? Like, holy shit. Oh my god, the FBI is gonna fucking rail you, dude. Andale way? Marry me. No, hombre. Amigo, you need to calm down. You need to find someone else. I need to make money for mi familia.
Let's just take a look.
We have a brand.
You can work at
Now, an update from court where a man was just charged with attempted kidnapping.
You can find a
Prosecutors
grocery
say
store,
he tried to lure
know.
a child into his car. News 12's Tama Ponton is in Central Islip right now with an update. Tama, what can you tell us?
Well, Joe, we learned that child was an 11-year-old girl, and in court,
What the
prosecutors
fuck?
saying she ran home and called the cops herself. Now, we also learned that the alleged kidnapper, Gallo Macas Freire, is not a U.S.
I'm sorry, what? Gallo Macas Freire is
not a U.S. citizen. He was born in Ecuador.
Oh, nice. An Ecuadorian who's a fucking shady motherfucker. Nice. What is going on? You got Honduras motherfuckers, Salvadorian motherfuckers. You got Venezuelan motherfuckers. You got Mexican cartel motherfuckers. What is happening? Why is South America coming up into North America and just fucking shit up? I don't get it. Literally, South America, like every part of literally every part of South America is migrating to North America and just fucking shit up.
His immigration status.
And then you got the Canada motherfuckers migrating south and fucking our shit up too. Fuck those guys. Fucking Canada, weak ass pieces of shit.
It's unclear.
You guys got fucking bent over backwards by Trudeau. You guys are fucking sad.
Undocumented immigrants are much less likely to have committed crimes than American citizens.
We also learned the vehicle Macas Freire was in when he allegedly tried to lure the girl had Virginia plates. Investigators say this happened yesterday afternoon.
What the fuck? Dude,
just
put
after
this guy in
3
the
on
wood
Patton
chipper. What the
Avenue
fuck
near
is going
26th
on?
in Wyandanch. We also learned the 11-year-old was walking home from the bus stop. Detectives say 38-year-old Marcus Freire repeatedly asked the girl to get in the car. They say he was offering her candy and rubbing the candy against himself in a suggestive manner. The girl refused and ran home. Marcus Freire was arrested not long after on the very same street. Now, today in court, he pleaded not guilty to all the charges. His lawyer saying in court that Marcus Freire was offering the girl a ride because she looked cold. His lawyer saying in court that Marcus Freire was offering the girl a ride because she looked cold.
Bullshit.
And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons, too. All colors.
God damn it. Fucking it. Oh no! No, kid, no!
He seems like such a nice guy.
God damn. God damn it, no! So fucked up. Oh. Hey, these are your people, man. Hey, say, tell your people to knock it off. I'm sorry, I'm being a fucking asshole. Calbrones are nuts. MSNBC's Anand Giridharadas, I butchered the fuck out of that name, claims Trump enforcing immigration law is just a ploy to make America white again. I'm sorry, excuse me, what? You know what? Never mind. Let's just continue.
Look, you know,
Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Makes sense.
I think there's always this gap between
It-
what they
it's-
say they're gonna do.
Why does this guy look like like those little miniature troll things? When was America just white? I don't know. Maybe because of maybe because it's his hair. I don't know when America was ever just white. Is that a troll toy? Yeah, this thing. Yeah, these fucking. Yeah, he looks like one of these troll toys. Literally. This. It literally looks like one. Oh. I mean, obviously it's the wrong color. Aw. Shit. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, he looks exactly like it. Oh.
And what they do, and that
There's
is
like a
because
gold
what
miser
Donald
from
Trump
the
is
old
interested
Santa
in
Claus
is using
movie.
genuine public concerns that are out there and weaponizing them to then do, you know, much more sweeping things for which there is no mandate, right? So in this example, is there I was on with you last week when we were talking about polling that shows there is support in the country for deporting undocumented people with criminal records. There is support for that. So Donald Trump.
What? Well, obviously there's support for getting illegal undocumented people who caused issues. Huh? You took prostitutes a little too serious? Oh yeah, definitely.
Trump will talk about that and then kind of run on that.
Not only that, but he's got the white suit, right? Oh, I mean, not the white suit, I'm sorry. He's got the suit, and then it looks like he's just wearing a regular, like, white t-shirt.
And then, as you're seeing in the reporting just now, what they actually do behind the scenes, they trust...
I bet he's not even wearing, like, dress pants. He's just wearing jeans. So he's one of those, like, half professional, half casual jackasses. He looks like a villain from a Disney movie. He probably is.
will not really get out. And it is part of a different agenda they have, which is really to make America white again, which is part of their attack on everything from birthright citizenship to any number of programs, aid, freezing various forms of aid that real people depend on. They have an agenda to make it harder for regular people to live in this country, for immigrants to have to live in.
What do you mean? If anything, these illegal, undocumented people are the ones causing all the issues. Like, they keep committing crimes, and then they burgle houses and steal from people. And then they troll bash people sometimes. Like, show me a time in history of America when it was just white. Yeah, no, right? Ha, that's gonna be a fucking hard one.
Worry about whether they have their papers. We are going to become a kind of check your papers society in the blink of an eye. And there's no mandate for that. But that is what folks like Stephen Miller and Steve Bannon and others around the president actually want. They want to change the very fabric of this country, something.
He just said they want to change the very fabric of this nation. The fuck do you mean? What? Nothing changed. It's just you guys didn't let people enforce the law. Literally. Nothing. If anything, there's a change in enforcement, sure.
For which there is not that same mandate.
Oh no! Oh no! You're retarded! Oh!
Oh man, this is a good one of PewDiePie. Oh no, you're actually retarded.
Oh no! Oh no! You're retarded! Oh!
Oh no, the law is getting enforced. Oh no, oh no, oh damn. I guess we shouldn't enforce the law anymore. Fuck. Oh no, we enforced the law? Oh shit. It's Ogre, guys. It's all Ogre. There's a literal troll with the hair. Jimmy Neutron, Indian Uncle, needs to get a grip. He does look like the Jimmy Neutron motherfucker. If he had fucking, what is it, perm in his hair. Starting off on the replacement theory, and we all know that's just a conspiracy theory, right? Yeah, that's another thing too. Why would you just keep opening the door for these people? And then you allow some of these people to kill, like, natural citizens? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? The TV announcer from Hunger Games? I don't remember what that guy looks like. But you, oh, did he have glasses? Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, okay. I thought he had glasses for some reason. Yeah, this guy. Remove all dual citizens from government jobs as well. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go that far, but damn, this guy wants to go even further. World's dumbest haircut. They have nothing but their insecure projections. There's no helping people who believe that society is ruled by altruism. Vaccine mandate, driver's licenses, passports. This guy must be scared out of his mind. Alright. The moment RFK Jr. made Bernie Sanders angry on live TV. Oh, okay, it's this, yeah, this one. Yeah, I heard about the Elon Musk Nazi salute. I actually saw that one, live when he was doing it. People cut it up so bad to just make it look so bad. There was also the one with JD Vance. You see the JD Vance one with the interview. I can stand the guy, but I'm not gonna lie about him.
Child's product to parents for $26.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Elon Musk, right? He's not perfect. He has his faults. He fucks up. But that whole Nazi salute thing is that's not it, man. That ain't it. And obviously he was doing it he was doing a speech. And he was doing right, the context of what he was talking about is why he put his heart over his or his hand over his heart. And then right, he was trying to do a wave, I think, but it looked like a right, it looked like the Nazi salute, but it wasn't.
Which casts fundamental doubt on the usefulness. Can you tell us now?
Can you
have your organization take these products off the market?
Senator, I have no power over that.
Yeah, and it looks nothing like the salute. Yeah, and yeah, if you were to actually like look back at a video of what the Nazi salute looked like, it looks nothing like it.
I've had nothing to do with leadership.
Are you supportive of these onesies? Are you supportive of this clothing?
Are you
I want good science, and I want to protect.
You like these clothes, don't you?
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
You like these onesies. You the onesies are too perfect. You It wasn't a Roman salute either. What was it? The fist over
Thank
the
you so much, Mr. Chairman.
right, horizontal fist or something over the heart or something. Or it was just, I forgot. A little too obsessed with the baby clothes. Yeah, it was like the same thing where Bernie Sanders was spurging out just like Elizabeth Warren. Honestly, I think they were talking to each other before the whole the interview. Cause holy shit, man, they were giving off the same vibes. Chicago mayor claims it's not his job to protect his citizens from violent criminal illegals. Holy shit, no way did he say this. Mayor Brandon Johnson holds press briefing as ICE agents make arrest in Chicago. If he isn't careful, Robert's gonna end up like his dad and the rest of his family.
And so the federal government has a responsibility that if there are individuals that are undocumented that have been convicted of a crime, that is their responsibility to apprehend those individuals and deport them. That's nothing new. Every administration has done that. Some administrations have been aggressively working to deport individuals. I believe.
You guys haven't been deporting shit. The fuck are you talking about? You literally have not been enforcing the rules for literally 4 years, like almost 4 years straight. You literally kept catch and releasing these fucking guys, right? And then they cause more fucking issues down the line, and then you keep fucking catching and releasing them. There's literally motherfuckers with 17 plus catches and releases. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And this is Chicago, man. It's way worse than Chicago. Every administration does it, does nothing. Yes. Like, oh my god.
In 2016, I believe it was about 2 million individuals were deported. So this is not unprecedented.
Not only that, but
the federal
you have the squatter situation in New York. I don't even know if there's squatter laws in Chicago. There probably are. It's probably just as fucked up as New York and California.
The people of Chicago tell me that your answers are.
I don't think there's any squatter laws in California. But there was in New York until they had to put a stop to that.
Tom Holman showed up in Chicago and within 24 hours found a convicted sex offender who has
every
been
state has squatter laws.
since
Oh, great.
2009, flouting the sex offender registry. If he can do this, what has been living in our city since 2009?
Since 2009.
Pre-scripted PR statements.
Pre-scripted PR statements. Ouch. Man, he's fucking he's fucking laying it in.
Holman showed up in Chicago and within 24 hours found a convicted sex offender who has been living in our city since 2009, flouting the sex offender registry. If he can do this, why can't you?
Because that's their job.
Huh?
That is their job. The federal.
What do you mean? What do you mean that's their job? Brother, you're the mayor of New York. I mean, not New York. You're the mayor of Chicago. You can literally get your local police officers to deal with this. You can literally lock them up. And then call in, right, the ICE federal agents to be like, hey, we got some border illegals here. Can you pick them up? You can literally do that. You can work with each other. I don't know why you're doing this.
Your job's not to keep the people of Chicago safe.
To make sure that individuals who are undocumented,
because it's bad in
who have been
California,
charged with, convicted of a crime, It is the federal government's
Oh
responsibility
yeah,
to
you
do
might.
their part and uphold
Well,
the
I
law.
mean,
Our
all the
local police
Democrat
department,
states
along with
probably
our
have
public
right
health
squatters in
department,
these
along with
fucking
our, other sister
dilapidated buildings
agencies are
and
working
shit.
to build a better, stronger,
As
safer
mayor, it is my
Chicago.
sworn duty to
And as
protect
we've stated,
myself. Yeah.
repeatedly, those critical investments, you continue to see the results of those investments as violent crime continues to fall in Chicago. Thank you very much.
Wow, what an asshole.
Yep. What is this one? Oh, Shoe on Head came out with a new video. I think what was this one? Blame the voters responding to Democrat criticism. Oh, she's just reading the comment sections and reading people's comments and trying to be as objective and fair as possible. Violent crimes falling in Chicago. Has hell frozen over? Well, I mean, when Tom Homan is through, maybe the violent crimes are over, right? Wait, look into these mayors. When it comes down to the wire, not my job, says the DEI hire. Yeah, I mean, right, he's kind of sounds like Ketanji Brown Jackson now. When they're slapped with a hard question, they're just like, oh yeah, nope, I didn't. It's not my problem. It's like what? Continues to drop because they stopped reporting most of it. That's true too. That's true. He wasn't hired to protect. He was hired for looks. Oh god. What time is it? 10. Trump has lowered egg prices. Oh yeah, macaro. This one was. Let's watch this one. This one's pretty funny.
Bonjour, je viens de vous voir. Vous avez raison. Je crois qu'en 2025, on doit pouvoir payer au péage avec son téléphone. Donc j'ai passé le dossier au ministre de l'Intérieur et on va collectivement régler ça. Merci pour l'alerte. Bonjour, je viens de vous voir. Vous avez raison. Je crois qu'en 2025, on doit pouvoir payer au péage avec son téléphone. Donc j'ai passé le dossier au ministre de l'Intérieur et on va collectivement régler ça. Merci pour l'alerte.
Thanks for the alert. Get rid of him for France, he's evil. He should just take Trudeau with him and disappear. I thought Trump's thing was tacky gold. France said, hold my beer. He needs his man wife in the scene. You know why France plants trees on both sides of the roads? So the German army can march in the shade. God. Watch the investigation series by Candace Owens on his wife. Jesus. That's a dude! That's fucked up. Tries to connect to the youth while standing in front of a gold wall. What's he Oh yeah, that's right, huh? Yeah. Like the embroiled stuff. It's like, what?
Bonjour, je viens de vous voir. pouvoir-
So rare. So rare. Ne paye jamais avec Apple Pay en péage.
Vous avez raison. Je crois qu'en 2025, on doit pouvoir payer au péage avec son téléphone.
I was like, no, fuck you. I don't want to pay through my phone. That's even worse. Because if you pay through your phone, Apple Pay and Apple, right, Google app or whatever, paying through your phone, it's like a 30% markup. Fuck that shit. Never pay through your phone. To fund my gold room. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you should never use fucking mobile paying. You know. Well, the Apple store, right? Well, the Apple store and the Google store, they fucking take 30% more. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off. All right, memes of the week. What do we got?
Honey, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is... Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week.
I really hate
best
the
thing you can do for this
YouTube
channel is
like
beat
ad
that
block
like button
shit.
like it owes you money.
The blackout that happens there is because ads are supposed to play at the beginning, but since I'm using ad blocker, it fucks up. Because the extension, I think the extension kind of like takes out the script of the ad, so the
Before
whole
watching
video
this,
player
so reaches
gets
a wider
blacked
audience.
out
Also,
for
before
a
I get on
second,
with
and
the
then
memes,
it has
first
to
a word from
replay
today's
it.
sponsor, the MGTOW Book Collection Part 2. Whether you're getting camel toe in Cambodia,
I don't know,
banging
ad
babes in
blockers.
burqas in Turkey, or taking Polaroids of ladyboys in Thailand.
Yeah, Jesus.
Luca Vendetti has a series of books to
I
make
mean,
you live
yeah,
the dream. His new
I don't
three-booklet series
condone it,
includes
but I mean,
How
at
to
the
Live
same
on
time, it's
$500
like,
a month in
I don't give a
Cambodia,
fuck
Turkey,
about
and
these
Vietnam,
companies.
in addition to his classic How to Retire on
Then
Two.
again, I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be saying that because of my my studies in college and university.
200K in Southeast Asia. He also has the MGTOW book. Visit MGTOWbooks.com and use the promo code SANDWICH
I don't
to get
waste money
10%
on YouTube
off.
Premium. I mean,
Now
it's
available in 4 formats.
not real. I mean, if
PDF,
you don't
Mobi for
use it, I
Kindle,
mean,
EPUB,
you
and
don't really
text-to-speech
need it. I mean, it's
MP3.
not worth it.
Sponsor link is
I mean,
down
you
below.
should only use YouTube Premium if you're actually going to use a lot of the features. If you're not going to use YouTube Premium, it's not worth it.
Oh.
Right? You have to. Right? A lot of the premium stuff you see from company, right? It's the features that is what makes it the cost. So if you're not using all those features, it's a fucking waste. Absolutely a waste.
And now on with the memes. Number 1. Well.
Right, you would
Looks
be.
like Mexicans are
What does
complaining about
YouTube
American
Premium
gringo
have? They have like you can download videos ad free, viewing. I think you can watch movies ad free too, or something like that. There's some other stuff, but yeah, you would have to use all those features to make it worthwhile. And even then, I don't think people do that.
Those coming to Mexico and driving the cost of living up there. The Mexicans hate them and want them to leave.
Locals fucking hate you.
Ironic.
Leave Mexicans. Leave? Oh, wait. Locals fucking hate you? Leave? Mexicans say American residents are a plague. Even the Mexicans are like, hey, gringos, get the fuck out. Orale, hombre. Get the fuck out, gringos.
Isn't it? Don't they enjoy the same enrichment that they're giving Americans?
Oh, well, the
Here's an
tables
actual
have
image
turned,
of
yeah.
Mexicans going to America for economic opportunity.
Mexicans going to America for opportunity. Americans going to Mexico for cheap housing. Hey, I mean, you're not wrong. It's true. Yeah, if you really do think about it, a lot of some people, well, I shouldn't say a lot of, some people in America do move out of the country, or they do try to buy property in these other countries because it's just way cheaper. Also, depending on what you do for a job, you might be going in between right countries sometimes. So there is some incentives in a lot of doing certain things, sure. But yeah. It looks like we are slowly swapping countries, yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, given how we had open borders for a lot of these countries, yeah. people are switching sides.
Asking Americans going to Mexico for cheap housing. Moving on, this photography studio says that they can shoot your wife and frame your mother-in-law.
Wait, what? Mother of all advertisement. Photo Express.
If you want. They can hang both of them too. I bow down to the advertising genius who came up with this. Unfortunately, the studio probably went bankrupt once women saw the ad and refused to get their photographs there. Businesses that are red-pilled may be hilarious, but women make up the majority of household spending decisions. And they'll make them fail out of spite alone. Number 3.
We're going to fucking Salem witch trials, eh? Jesus. We're going to the Dark Ages? Back when hangings were a thing? Or lynch mobs and shit? God damn. YouTube will begin limiting access to fitness videos for European teens. Here's what. Wait, what? Excuse me? That doesn't sound like a good idea. That sounds like a very bad idea. Why would you not want teens to watch at fitness videos? What? Well, I guess we're gonna get people fat.
Videos for 13 to 17-year-olds because they might develop negative beliefs about themselves. Videos that idealize specific fitness levels and body weights will be restricted. This isn't a fake story. They really don't want young people to see healthy, fit bodies because it might ruin their self-esteem. I got into bodybuilding as a teenager by watching late-night exercise program videos. They hate young people this much that they want to make them fat
that's just so...
Up next in America...
That is just so regressive. Holy shit. Gotta save those fitness videos. Need to be saved for American kids.
Lawmakers introducing a bill that would give $1,000 to anybody who turns in illegal migrants. Maybe can't...
The incoming state lawmaker bill to go. Jesus. This is essentially the same thing that they did with the FBI, where they're like, hey, if your neighbor is doing some weird criminal activity, just give us a call. Back in during the COVID times. Yeah, during the COVID times, they were using the FBI to be like, hey, my neighbor's got COVID, help me. Fucking idiots.
Canada should do the same and then watch the Indians rat each other out for the reward money to boot. But they should also fine you $1,000 for someone who turns out to be a citizen. Another great business idea is to start a company called Mass Deportation Airlines to fly the 5 million illegals out of Canada.
Jesus.
Number 5, welcome to the cesspool that is dating in your 40s.
Yeah.
Dating is now worse for men at any age than it has been at any other point in history. After
That's
30,
unfortunate.
it's usually single mothers everywhere. A man used to go fishing for women to date in his 20s and 30s. But after women turn 40, it's like they're the fish trying to jump into a man's boat. For me, women after 40 are invisible.
They're a fish out of water? Yikes.
After their fertility window closes. Moving on, here's a picture of celebrities with their younger
I mean,
selves.
it is true, right? Because it's like, at that point, who the fuck is gonna want to put up with that?
Good old Morgan Freeman has looked like his old and handsome self since he was a child. He seems to be everywhere and will probably still be making movies looking exactly like that in 56.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio basically still looks like a fucking TV star. Sylvester Stallone still looks like a TV star. Fucking they all look like TV stars still. It's so fucking crazy.
But here he is when he was younger, and he looks completely unrecognizable.
Yep.
He even played the US president in the film Deep Impact. Why is it that they always cast a black president in films where the world ends? What
Ugh.
are they trying to say? Number 7 is an insane woman saying that misgendering your pet can cause it serious micro-subconscious distress. Especially if you dress your animal up in gender
They
clothing.
suck the souls
You
of
can't make
children.
This sort of crazy. These days you don't know if things like this are a made-up parody or reality anymore. Pets don't have the same mental illness as people, and for God's sake, please leave the good boys alone. They aren't good girls. Up next, here's a senior
the
boomer guessing the price of
Can I-
houses today. Boys alone.
See, this is why we need to repeal. What was it? Oh, repeal the 19th. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief.
They aren't good girls. Up next, here's a senior boomer guessing the price of houses today, saying that
Yeah,
they're
see,
only
this is why
35,000.
women shouldn't vote
To
anymore.
be fair, there was a
Yeah, this fucking person right here. Because these days I have it too easy. Also, boomer. Senior citizens guess 2021 house prices.
To be fair, though, as a boomer woman, she
I'm sorry, what? 35,000 at this house? I'm sorry, ma'am. You are living back in like a fucking like the 18th century, 19th, like what? Where? Lady, appealed the 19th.
probably never had to pay for anything in her life, let alone a house. So why would she know? But she should really see the housing prices in Canada and Australia. But boomers don't care. They had their fun, but will care once there aren't enough young people to pay into Social Security and healthcare. Then they'll demand something be done. Number 9, Germany is holding a 20-year-old American woman hostage after she accidentally stabbed a 64-year-old migrant that was groping her in a train station, and he didn't make it. Now she faces 10 years in prison. She'll probably now get groped by multiple bull dykes in the big...
U.S. woman 20 accidentally stabs Eritrean 64 to death during struggle after he groped her at German train station and now faces 10 years in prison. Wait, what? Wait, I read this as accidentally stabs, but and then it says after he groped her. What do you mean accidentally stabs? Like what? What? Fucking goddamn UK. The UK, dude. What is up with the UK and them always doing in this? I've noticed this with the UK, where they're all like, "Oh yeah, they accidentally did this," or they obfuscate that, "Oh no, it's not one of our citizens," or they won't look into it, or they hide it. But then when it comes to America, we talk about like race or gender, hate crimes and shit like that. But then in UK, it's this. Like, what the fuck? Did she pull out a knife and just oops in your side? Yeah, it's like, hey, hey, oops, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. Poke. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I slipped. You see the floor? It's so slippery. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're now leaking.
House. A Deutsch dyke, no less. But to be fair, she pursued the victim as he
You're
backed
just
away.
leaking all over
This
the
is more
floor.
about
Let
a
me get
woman
you
not
some
willing to take
towels. Oh,
accountability more than anything else.
my goodness.
Moving on, do you want to know what's wrong with kids these days? It's that their parents are trying to be their best friend instead of a parent. I agree. Kids need discipline and structure. They need a parent that's more of a drill instructor than a BFF. People also need to stop spoiling their...
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too with some like a lot of the parenting nowadays is they're not strict enough. Or at least, well, some of them aren't strict enough. And yeah, some of them are just way too lenient and they just cause issues. Did she pull out a knife? It just, oops, it's in your, accidentally stabs Caesar 12 times. Oops, yeah, that one. Yeah, well, everyone walks up to well, everyone walks up to him and gets one. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Caesar. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Oh my God, it hurts me more than it hurts you. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Their kids. If you turned out okay, then try to give them what you had as a child instead of giving them what you wish you had growing up. Number 11, the person that created the tradition of grooms not seeing the bride in their wedding dress before the wedding day saved men
Before I
countless
saved
hours
men from
of
countless
shopping with their
hours of
future
shopping
wives
and
for
will
wedding
forever be a
dresses.
hero to
The
all
person
men.
that created
That's true though. Oh man. You might as well just have the fucking death clock around you every time.
marriage itself, though, that's a different story. Plus, women more than
You know,
made up for not
fucking
showing the groom
the
their
sands
dress
of
before the wedding
time, the
ceremony by
fucking
requiring them
that
to spend at least 3
the
months of their
sundial
salary
thing.
for
Just have one of those
engagement
with
rings.
you.
Up
And
next,
once
Brittany Venti
it's
says
over,
that
it's
second
over,
puberty is
dude.
crazy. I didn't know that puberty had phases. But what does
Brittles?
second puberty even mean? Is it just clickbait on her
Britless?
part? Also, what's up with the meaning of that shirt?
Taste of
Here
diversity?
She is 8 years ago before she is 8 years
Wait.
apart. Here she is.
Wait, is this Brittany Venti? Wait, what?
With the meaning of that shirt. Here she is 8 years ago before she hit her second puberty. Number 13 arcade.
Wait. Wait, what? I am so confused.
Winslet and Nicole Kidman with
Wait, I thought Brittany Venti was a feminist. She was like a I am confused. I am confused. Okay, I guess,
This is
sure.
the pig at the Oscars in 1996. This is probably the least creepy male they hung out with that night. I wonder what they did with that pig.
Oh, yeah.
afterwards. I hope there
Yeah,
wasn't
this
an
was
apple
weird.
and a spit roast involved. But if there were, the sandwiches were probably delicious and lasted weeks. Also, for a moment there, I thought that was Harvey Weinstein.
Oh
My
my
mistake.
God.
Also, looks like they had the exact same hair person. For
What
that
the
particular day.
fuck?
Also, looks like they had the exact same hair.
Dude, why do they look so fucking different? Dude. They look so pale
So
here.
looks like they had the exact.
Like compared to here, they look like they actually have well, then again, that's probably the lighting, but why do they look so bad here? They look like fucking ghosts. Wait, what the fuck?
Hair person for that particular day. Moving on, you haven't partied in
Oh my God, what? Is that asshole? Like what? Is that your ass? Is it? Are you backwards? I'm so confused. What? This is, huh? Is your butt in the front? Do you have 4 butts? Like what the fuck? Ass on back. Did you? Maybe it's the diapers. Maybe it's the diapers. Maybe she messed up and put the diapers on wrong. What the fuck? Redheads usually are pale. Oh,
until you
yeah.
walked home with your ass on backwards.
Turn
there
the
goes
other
my
cheek a
coffee
little
again.
too seriously.
Also, that's one party I think I'll dodge. Looks like everything is much bigger in Texas, including the camel toes.
Oh God!
Also, are we sure that's her
Oh
that she's not just
Jesus!
a professional
Oh good
shoplifter,
God,
and
no!
that she's hiding a whole ham in what appears to be pants of some kind.
Dude, she fit. There's like storage there. I don't. That's a goddamn trunk compartment.
Are smuggling people over the border in those. Number 15, the difference between
Oh, yeah,
women
this
and
one.
men is that with women, their peers sabotage them with compliments. But with men, we try and help fat guys by shaming and insulting them.
Weird
the
looking
bottom part
wall.
also applies to girls talking to fat guys. Females compliment fat girls, but they never do the same for fat
Trailer Park
dudes.
Boys.
Another way to look
Such
at
a
this
great
is that women say
fucking
nice
show.
things they don't mean.
Or
while
just
men say
stupid,
bad things that they
stupid
also don't
comedy.
mean as well. Up next is your daily reminder that you missed out on teenage love and there's no going back. It's the only time you genuinely knew that they were interested in you. Plus, they'll never be thinner or smell better. Unfortunately for a lot of dudes, they were never interested in them. Plus, their manipulation skills weren't fully formed at that point. In the immortal words of Scotty, you never
Damn, dude. Just fucking torched women. Ugh.
love a woman quite like that again. Number 17, what the hell happened to Vivica Fats? She used to be such a fox. She says she's finally looking to settle down
She's
with a
finally
husband
looking
and
for
is
a
taking
husband.
boyfriend application.
Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, the fucking change. Holy shit. Who was it? Who also the people who were on the Disney Channel, right? A lot of these people, a lot of the kid or teen actors who are now all grown up, all kind of looked they all look fucked up now. Or some of them are okay. Some of them look like they went through fucking hell.
But where is she taking them? To the morgue with her, perhaps? This is that chick from Kill Bill. That's the only thing I ever saw her in. I was hoping that
Yeah. What was? Oh yeah.
Tarantino's last film is Kill Bill 3, with her character's daughter coming back.
Man, Kill Bill was such a great movie. The whole series. Lizzo's sister, stop.
Back to finish
God
off
damn.
Thurman. Moving on, if someone from 1981 suddenly woke up in 2024, what would surprise them the most? I think it would have to be smartphones. They would also be shocked at how fat everyone got and how low men's testosterone had fallen. Seeing all the gay culture out there in the open and the third world invasion of the West would also shock them enough, so they want to go back to bed and hope that they woke up back in 1981, so they could try and change the future. Number 19, when you think of raw vegan.
Yeah, I saw this photo too. Jesus Christ. Like this is a person who's like on their way out. Like this is malnutrition, literally. Like whole
Healing
is
is
the
a
Ariana Grande?
This is more like
pretty.
raw vegan dying.
I mean, I hate to say, Ariana Grande looks better than this. I mean, she's on that path, but
because this raw
God.
vegan influencer died of suspected
Yeah, they can
starvation.
fucking snap at
I've
any
seen more
fucking point
meat
in
on a
time.
butcher's apron.
Raw
We're
food
living in the
diet
most prosperous
influencer Zana dies of suspected starvation report. Yep. This is why you don't do that shit. It's the same. Just the same thing with being obese. Overconsumption and just self-destroying yourself of just starvation. It's just, Jesus. She died happy and hungry. Mm-hmm. And you can die fat and hungry, fat and happy too.
Time in
Goes
history,
both
people are
ways.
still starving, surrounded by grocery stores full of food.
Yeah, you have those those people at 40 plus years old where they just fucking go into cardiac arrest or have heart failure because they're so fat.
Yet they look as healthy as a 16-year-old.
And then you have this kind of heart failure where they just starve themselves to death. And then their body can't move anymore.
Up next, this headline came out 15 years ago. And I'm surprised that the
And a
gynocentric
male
media
report
even allowed an
reveals.
article saying that 40% of domestic violence victims are men.
He claims assault by wives and girlfriends are often ignored by police and media. I mean, yeah, I can kind of see that happening. It's true. I mean, for me, I mean, if a girl were to attack me, I can easily just knock her the fuck out and it'd be done. But yeah, I mean, for some people, they wouldn't even they wouldn't try to hurt a human being at all. Saw a guy at Top Golf who was so fat he needed a scooter to get her around.
Women have become more aggressive over the last 15 years, so it wouldn't surprise me if that was even higher, and that 40% was just what was reported. Most men won't report being physically abused by women because they don't want to face the shame of being hit by one.
Yeah.
Number 21.
I mean,
Women because they don't want to face the shame of being.
I don't think that's the case. I mean, honestly, it'd be so easy for a guy to just fucking just smack them. But yes, there is a psychological dynamic where yes, some men do get self-esteem issues because they get abused.
Being hit by one. Number 21. Remember, ladies, being a cougar takes more than just being middle-aged.
Ladies, being a cougar takes more than just being over 40, 50 years old. You need your own house, money, and good credit. If you don't have any of that, you're just a stray cat.
Need your own house, money, car, and good
Oh,
credit.
shit.
If you don't have those things, then you're just a stray.
I never understood how guys let their girl beat on them. Yeah, I don't. They beat on her for self-defense. She cries abuse, and you go to jail. Yeah, exactly.
Women over 40 are invisible to me unless they have an exceptionally hot body. If you ever find yourself in an area where cougars are known to prowl, travel in small groups, and don't allow any man under 30 to travel alone.
Wait, what?
Under any circumstances. Moving on Sunday.
I was all like, wait, the animal cougar, or are we talking about like the female MILF? I was like, what? Give me 2 good reasons why we shouldn't break up.
Asked this girl to give him 2 good reasons why they shouldn't break up. And here's her final answer. They always play the sex card now, don't they?
It shows the fucking yeah, not good enough reason.
Because usually that's all most of them have to offer a man. Any man that's swayed by them when he's already made up his mind to leave her is a loser. Then again, maybe she
Also, you should be careful. Yeah. Give me a good reason why we shouldn't break up. And then she shows you this too. It's like, And then she shows you this. It's like, no, looking shady.
going off her boobs and that cross.
Yeah.
Number 23.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was just about to there it was. They had the cross. See, he knows what's up.
This defund the police activist goes viral after begging for help.
Contradiction. Yep.
Stolen from her in San Francisco. She says the cops didn't do shit. Lady, you're lucky they even showed up after you tried to get.
Defund the police active goes viral after begging for. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah, yeah. This is so funny. This is so fucking funny. Yeah, there's been a lot of this stuff happening. I hate the cops. Why didn't the cops help me?
Get them all fired. Women like this support far left policies only so long as they don't affect them personally, because they're hypocrites. Leftoids only want the police when they need them. Up next, someone says that this is a delusional take that artificial wombs will make cis women go extinct. The artificial womb will come at some point, and I suspect.
What? Okay, okay, let's just play on the idea. There is no humanly possible way that you are able to make an artificial womb. It's just, There's just no way. You cannot replicate the a female biology into some sort into like I don't even know what they're trying to do. Right? You can't do you. I guess they were trying to test it on animals where they could birth it with certain female animals, but even that's shady as fuck. Like Jesus Christ.
The fact that most people choosing to reproduce want
You're asking for bad shit to happen. There's a reason why we don't do the whole incest thing, you know, and the whole you know, the whole fucked up shit there, you know? The interbreeding and whatnot. There's a reason for that.
will have boys, meaning that the female population will fall to 10 or 20%. And then many of the women will be able to make money selling their eggs to men that want to reproduce. For once, I partially agree with the trend.
And even if you did, women would not go extinct. It would just increase the chances, yeah.
This person. Number 25 and the last one, here's what future generations, if they even exist, see as a picture of their grandma. The
this
one on the
fucking
right.
Belle
I don't
Delphine
believe this,
or
and
whatever.
I think that she's probably going to end up all alone. with no good.
Honey, look, I found a photo of your grandmother. 2020. Fucking. Honey, look, I found a photo of your grandmother. Jeez.
Kids. I don't know who that is on the right, but on the left, it looks like Princess Grace of Monaco or Grace Kelly of Philadelphia. I think it's worse, and you...
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, Gen Z is cooked, dude. Fuck. Honey, I found a picture of your grandperson. Honey, I found a picture of your birthing person. God damn it. Oh, shit. Catfishing 101. Jesus. Fuck. Yeah, the whole catfishing thing is insane too, with all the filters and then the makeup too, right? You got different layers sometimes. Right? Don't worry, she won't have any kids. Yeah, she's sterile.
So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm, and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoy this series and want me to keep making it, then donate at the PayPal subscribe links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.
A pro a week is cheaper than a wife for life. Ladies find husband before age 25 or wrinkled, Jesus. God. That's so fucking mean. The funny thing about Grace Kelly is that she was a sex addict, so 2020 or 2016, there's not a huge difference. You should lose your pet if you dress it up. I've been a vegan for 12 years, and I tell you straight up, raw vegans are the worst and give the rest of us really bad names. Yeah, I would think even vegans, right? There's no way that you would get all the nutritions you could get from just being vegan, right? You would have to get some other nutrition somewhere else. Do I care enough? I'm not vegan. I don't care. I was gonna fucking like do like a quick Google search and shit. It's not worth it. Not worth it. That one in white with a super gun was vomiting too sick. Life likes to throw curveballs at you sometimes, and you just gotta take it. Oh yeah, Sandman too. If you want to see more memes of the week. I wanted to there. Oh yeah, I saw this one. Japan just had a major mask off moment. I wonder what this is about.
Interesting situation. So we've got a rather interesting situation here as Niche Gamer reports. The Guilty Gear anime seems to have accidentally said Bridget is a man.
Oh. Was that what I saw? I saw a tweet on Twitter. What fuck? I keep calling it Twitter. But yeah, they made a reference to this, and I forgot what the caption of what the person said, but they got a picture of this, and then they made some sort of caption. So this is what that was about.
Story below. Before we get to their write-up, let me show you the point of contention right away, which is
I
this
still call it
apparently
Twitter.
tweet
Yeah.
from the official account for Guilty Gear Strive, which reads, "Here's a special message from Maika Iwami, Japanese voice behind Bridget." We can see that message reads, "Hi, I'm Manaki Iwami, and I'll be voicing Bridget in the TV anime Guilty Gear. I was so surprised to hear it was being turned into an anime. What an incredible moment. With each recording session, I've discovered more of Bridget's charm, and it's been such a joy to bring him to life again."
Such a joy to bring him to life again. Huh?
I hope both longtime fans of the game and those meeting Bridget for the first time will enjoy the series. For those missing context, back over in Niche Gamer,
Yeah, I thought in Guilty Gear Bridget was a chick.
they would say, for context, ever since Bridget's first appearance in Guilty Gear X2 back in 2002, Bridget has been canonically
Oh, cross-dresser.
described as a cross-dressing man. Editor's note being Otokonoko, with his parents hiding him as a way to disguise his identity. However, things changed with the release of Guilty Gear Strive when Daisuke Ishiwatari, creator of Guilty Gear, started referring to Bridget as a transgender woman who uses she/her pronouns.
I thought that...
And of course, this
Yeah, I thought Bridget was always a chick in the game, so I just always put she, her. But now to say that when Daisuke Ishiwatari, as transgender woman who uses she, her, this caused quite a stir in fandom with many players denouncing the changes. For text, ever since Bridget's first appearance in Guilty Gear X2 back in 2002, Bridget has been canonically as a cross-dressing man.
This retcon of sorts.
His parents disguised him, as a hide his identity.
It's going on to cause a big divide in the fandom.
Oh, yeah, because the
The official account for Guilty Gear Strive then making this tweet that says, Bridget, although Bridget once struggled with questions of identity, the encounters along Bridget's journey helped discover her own path in life, causing people in the responses to question the now deleted tweet that we talked about earlier. For example, Savvy saying, "Why did this tweet get deleted, I wonder?"
Yeah, but yeah, they're saying why did the tweet get deleted? Because I guess because the him part.
One way in English and another in Japanese.
I guess they wanted to use she, her pronouns, but they accidentally dropped the him. So they're like, oh shit, they're gonna fucking flame us.
And some tweets right below hers saying a localizer moment and.
Yeah, I think so. I think they meant to put she, her pronouns. And when they post right, and when they realized what they did, they were just like, "Oh fuck, I gotta delete it."
Quote unquote him. Then there's this response from Doodling Kitsune, which reads, "A shame that quote unquote journey was done through peer pressure and obsolete ideals on gender and presentation, where the responses to Kitsune began to get quite a bit more aggressive. For example, one response from a apparent journalist saying,
Co-parter journalist
"Co-parter,"
opinion
Kitsune
discarded.
pointing out that journalist part of that person's bio and saying, "Opinion discarded." Another response here saying, "You should be ashamed of yourself." Kitsune saying, "For defending..."
Yeah, I mean, some characters just look like chicks. And well, I thought that dude, was a chick.
For attacking transgenders for simply
Because the way he
your
dressed.
existence
I'm
does not require
sorry.
erasure, and your existence requires
It's not my
erasure.
fault.
Bridget was a femboy.
Maybe
before
you
she was
don't dress
trans.
like
We are
that. I
definitely the
fucking
ones
know.
experiencing erasure here. Oh no, it's almost as if trans females. We are born
Yeah,
now.
Bridget's a
So,
femboy,
doesn't change
basically.
the fact he was a femboy leading up to Strive before being changed to be trans. You erased his femboy identity to replace it with your own. And finally, this response saying, "You're acting like femboys are a minority."
Your Honor, I
She's
thought that
trans.
bro was a
Cry
hoe.
about it. And this sort of discourse is very prevalent around discussions involving
There's not much I
Bridget
could
and
say.
all this retconning and stuff. This, of course, was only just a few brief examples. It's also worth mentioning that this sort of discourse is not exclusive to Bridget. For some reason, there's certain parts of the internet that want to try and make every femboy character into a trans woman.
Yeah, what? Aren't you guys a part of like the same like LGBTQIA+ group? Why the fuck are you guys being weird about how they must be a different how they must fit your gender nomenclature shit? I don't get it. It's not okay till the process is complete. Oh, okay.
We've seen this multiple times with various manga
I'm
and
sorry.
anime, and even real life people.
Yes, the process.
For example, some of my own pictures that were a bit more gender non-conforming, you could say, that I posted on Twitter, would get tons of quote tweets saying like "break the egg" and stuff like that, which for those that don't know what that means, essentially it just means you should be trans, to put it simply. And to be fair, sometimes those kind of responses about characters and people are joking, but plenty are definitely not joking. Yeah, let me know what you think about all that
Yeah,
stuff
no.
in the comments. As well as, of
Yeah,
course,
people
the
are gonna
now deleted
rag.
tweet from
Yeah,
Guilty Gear
no,
Strive,
they're
which was referring to
people are
Bridget
gonna rag
as a
on this
he.
shit.
That started all this discourse.
I hate to
once
say
again.
it, but
And as always,
ever
thank you
since
for
the
tuning in.
whole,
If you enjoyed my coverage,
ever
please
since
consider
Trump
liking
coming
and
out
subscribing to the channel.
and
Appreciate your
denouncing
support, and I'll see you in the
DEI
next
and
one.
denouncing how transgender people shouldn't be in transgender people shouldn't be in the respective roles of whatever sport they're trying to like cheat in retrospectively, right? Yeah, ever since that happened, people have been going wild. Right now, I mean, before it was like little by little, now it's like full in your face. Is an executive order that there is only 2 genders now? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, ever since that happened, some of the community, right, some of the social media platforms where all these communities gather, they are freaking the fuck out. They are ripping their fucking hairs out, dude. Because technically we don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know what the fuck is like. This has never been done before. Like no one has ever done an executive order to go this far. Right? It's pretty interesting. Force gender nonconformists to be trans, just as bad as the people they lambast. Yeah, pretty much. First, he's gonna get rid of the trans rights, then he's gonna move to women's rights. I mean, yeah, that would be the way to go. Because I mean, to be frank, we already do have sort of LGBTQIA rights in a sense, right? We allow same-sex marriages in certain states. Right, we already have forms where or we already have regulations and rights where we already give these people freedom. Right? We've always been trying to give a lot of people freedoms. So it's like I don't know why they're trying to do what they're doing now. But hey, I mean, if Trump wants to do whatever, hey, if he can fix the issue, by all means. Big fan of Monaco. Love her voice. She's the VA of Toru. Fruits Basket. Angel Next Door spoils me run. Ah, okay. So she's a well-known VA. Then he's gonna move to the 13th. Oh, what was the 13th Amendment? Oh, the slavery one. I still think the character that was literally forced and gaslit into being a girl was good rep for them. As a tomboy who was socially pressured into being trans, I am not now avoiding the left like a plague. Not caring if any of them are nice or based. Damn. Just fully swearing off. Just not even gonna. Right, not even gonna entertain it. As soon as I hear anyone talk about this sort of BS, I am out of the friendship and their whole circle. Damn. Yeah, it's just full on, just, yep. Nope. Just noping out of there. Done with people that avoid therapy and play pretend and force others to play along. You are a girl now? You are a boy now. You are a girl kid. Yeah. Yeah, I always found that weird too. It's like you can always change on your governmental forms, like when you're a boy and when you're a girl. Like what? That doesn't sound right. That sounds shady as fuck. Holy shit. How unemployed are these? Generally, do people actually have nothing better to do with their lives? I mean, the fact that they sit at home and bitch and moan like Selena Gomez, right? They literally live off the system sometimes, and that's what can you do, right? Also, some of these people aren't even part of the fucking country. So some of these people are just talking shit just to talk shit. Being a femboy or tomboy are offensive to trans. Well, yeah, why is that? Yeah. Is there like, there's like some sort of infighting? I guess all groups have some sort of infighting between Civil War stuff, right? But why? Why are they fighting each other? What? Is it not homophobic to tell them because they dress like opposite gender that they must become the opposite gender? Can boys not dress like girls and girls dress like boys just because they like it too? Why do they interest trans to do that? Yeah, I don't know either. Just will agree with the femboys, but there's at least one right side since no one brings it up on the Bridget was disguised as a girl because the village was born. Oh yeah, oh okay. Oh, the backstory of the fucking character. It's offensive to men pretending to be women that boys are pretending to be women. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see. it's hard to understand these people because they just it just doesn't make sense. It just sounds like they're hating just to hate. Oh, I remember use watashi or atashi. Oh, okay. First reading this. This is gay for bridge. God damn it. Why femboys need to be erased in media in favor of trans women. I thought this was the enlightened age of representation. I don't know. I'm just sitting over here what a woman is. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're going back to Ketanji Brown Jackson thinking. What's a woman? I can't answer that question because I am not a woman. I mean, I guess I can kind of tell what a woman is because of the biology books and past relationships, but other than that, I don't know. Because apparently a woman is everyone. Oh, I didn't know they changed that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I guess my definition is wrong now. Let's cleanse the palate. Why don't we just look at this video game to see what it is? Mosey. M-O-Z-I. Whoa. 3D.
Motherfucker! What the hell is that?
Motherfucker.
It's quiet outside. I'm waiting for you with
I mean, it's okay. Despite the big worm, that kind of looked bad. I mean, kind of looks okay. Oh, I thought that was like some SVP shit right there. Average day in Australia? Yeah. Oh, it's a West Nile virus, motherfucker. Kill it.
Rosie, what if we paint the ark turquoise?
That was a big ass fucking moth or whatever that fucking thing was.
There's a dead chef in the kitchen.
Huh?
Use it?
No. He has lost his hand somewhere.
Damn. Where?
He cooked it with vegetables. I don't know, Alan. There's no hand.
Okay. We're just gonna slice off his head. Okay. Sure. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh! Okay, well... the West Nile virus got him. Shooter, horror, survival.
In the Kara language, it means thousand-voiced Russian.
How poetic.
How poetic. It's got some character to it. It's got some soul. I mean, it's okay. We have Metro at home. Alright, gang, let's mosey on in. Now, when they say survival, do they mean survival horror or something more akin to Minecraft Subnautica? Yeah, given what we saw, that's a good question. My thinking is they're probably gonna have like a water, food system, energy, right? Energy bar or some shit like that.
Can we
That guy just stuffed a head into the shadow realm. Yeah, like took the dude's head and then it was like, oh, yep, it's going in my butthole. It's like, oh yeah, it's just going somewhere in my side pocket. Oh, and it's gone. So okay. Pretty good though. I mean, it looks alright. It's not bad. Wait, was it? I should have checked if there was any more game trailers. Marvel Spider-Man 2 features. That's old game. Ghostbusters. Fuck. Oh, Dynasty Warriors. Look now. Kingdoms. Oh, is this new Darkest Dungeon DLC stuff? Or content? Great. I do want to get that game at some point. I didn't pick it up because it was I think it was at early access or something, and it wasn't 1.0. I haven't checked back on it in a while. Alright, anyways. Any PlayStation stuff? Oh, there's that Xbox. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man 2 stuff. There's the Xbox Direct last week or something like that. Or was it this week? Oh, it was like this week? Oh no, it was last week. Good night. Tomb Raider, Karma. Alright, anyway. Oh yeah. Expedition 33. That was the one at Xbox stuff. Anyways, let's take a look at the DJ Academic stuff. Cause yeah, this guy has been in some hot waters for not only he was in hot waters before this whole thing too. And now he just put himself in fucking deeper hot. It's like he keeps digging himself holes, man.
It finally happened. DJ
Like I don't understand what some content creators just keep digging themselves holes, man.
Academics has officially been banned from Twitch.
Just leaving
I've spoken
fucking
about Academics
skeletons
a few times over the
everywhere.
years, and he definitely used to be someone I looked up to in the online commentary space, especially when I first started doing YouTube as my full-time job. But over time, and especially after he became a more mainstream figure,
Do it look like I'm left out bad and bullshit?
Who is this?
Academics,
DJ Academics. He's a content creator who who's I guess you can call him a journalist. He's one of those music journalists that talks about Drake, and he has connections with a lot of these people like Drake and stuff. Right? He's basically in the music industry scene, and he's a journalist in that area.
Ego grew to be too much, and once he started getting FU money, I think he just became a little bit too self-important to me. I would say around the time that he ushered in the Big Ack era.
Oh yeah, he was also doing this shit.
And specifically after his owner Drake got decimated publicly, I think that really broke Academics down. I don't really like the way he chooses to run his media pages on Twitter.
Bro, you still on your hater campaign, man? I'm on a hater wait, what hater campaign?
And lately the man has been spiraling, taking anyone who speaks badly about his baby daddy Drake on as his personal nemesis, and overall just acting very strange.
You can't dance to a song about him being a... He used to supply you with the bitches.
I already made a video about the weird case that Ack has been named on, where a woman alleges that he and 2 other men assaulted her after she had been flown out to his home.
So this is the one I was talking about, where he apparently assaulted this woman with 2 other men.
Look crazy right now.
And they got it caught on camera from a fucking it was a house cam or something. It was like a house camera. And it caught it caught this lady in a very situational position on the pavement, and there was I think it was a dude or 2 people behind her. It didn't look good on camera.
No, but I'm not gonna stand here and let this man continue.
It didn't
to
look
lie
good.
about me.
Let's just
For
say
you to
that.
pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. Me too, and it was done.
Academics is an innocent man who is not...
Yeah, so
ever
the
been
allegation is that she was drugged and then assaulted and then raped. So yeah, he's into this lawsuit.
with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that.
Well, now Academics has once again put himself in a very sticky situation. Basically, there was this 15-year-old kid named Noir who was a super fan and moderator of a pretty popular
Yikes.
streamer named Blackboy Max,
No,
using these credentials as a moderator.
This is why content creation is such a fucking... It's so sketch. It's so fucking sketchy, dude. Makes sense he would be friends with Drake. Yeah. Yeah, I hate to say it, but you mess with Hollywood, you might get corrupted yourself. Talking to kids, the YouTuber special. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. It's so weird. And it's usually people who are producing products, right? And who are basically trying to sell to a lot of people, right? And then it so happens to kids get into the whole music and stuff sometimes, and it is what it is, right? You get a whole demographic of people, right?
This kid Noir gets into a
So
Discord
the fact
call
that
with
he's
Tory
doing
Lane's
this shit is
manager,
real
DJ
fucking weird.
Academics, where they started playing Fortnite. Noir was streaming during the game, and this is where the call started getting weird after someone said that they were going to send strippers to Noir's house so that he can lose his V card.
Yo, Noir, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Slow down, yo. I am 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to
Oh,
get...
you scared of women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
So?
What you mean, so? That's weird.
You know all the rappers lost their virginity to like old women, right?
Now, this kid has more sense in this situation than the dumbass adults. I don't know what type of grown man finds humor in talking to someone they barely know, who is also underage like this.
Yeah,
And I find
that's
it
so
pretty disgusting
weird.
That after the kid said he's only 15,
Yeah, once you start doing this, right? You're starting to do some weird shit, right? It's starting to get into like illegal territory. Holy fuck, man, this is so bad.
And not interested,
Surprised he hasn't had police at his door.
All the people that he looks
Yeah.
up to lost their
I think he was doing this off stream. I don't think he was doing it on stream. Actually, no, he did say he was doing it on
at a
stream.
young age. Then DJ Academics comes in saying some even weirder shit.
So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down? I'm serious.
Now this kid is clearly on.
Look, even at that age, you shouldn't even be talking about that stuff. Even for me, when I was that age, it's not a good idea to bring up that stuff.
Comfortable and trying to laugh it off. You have to remember that
It was
these are all
not a
adults
good
that he
idea.
looks up to, and he is probably all
Especially with
supposed to even
adults
be in the call in the
around
first
and,
place.
you know,
Sadly,
other
he is the only one who
other
knows how to
fucking
conduct himself
naive
as the
and
weirdo conversation
straight edge
continues,
people,
and is
right?
driven by Academics for several
It's
minutes.
just not good.
If you could do one of them sex changes and you could become a girl
No.
and get pregnant,
That's
would
where
you
he drew the line. He said no.
Would you let Max get you pregnant?
No. That would be
If he
gay.
actually,
And
Dude, why is
If Max said he wanted to try
the fact that he's
fuck
asking all of this is so it doesn't look good. You don't do this.
you can have
Dude, you're asking to get fucking FBI on your ass.
Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Now, I've never really understood the whole straight guy trolling by acting gay or saying gay things bit, especially.
What's his face did this? Destiny? A lot of these streamers or content creators, before they became content creators, they used to troll people too. It's fucking on like Omegle or whatever that fucking dumb site is, or the roulette site. There is video proof and he isn't in jail? Well, I mean, because there's a case going on.
Towards people they've barely met or barely know.
What?
Like, I remember this dude.
I forgot Aiden Ross did that. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know why these people do that shit. Real weird.
On the baseball team back in the day would be in the locker room trying to shove the handle of his bat up the freshmen's butts and then call it hazing. Like, no, dude, you're just gay. Why are you going home and sniffing the bats, buddy?
Yeah,
now,
you're
above
just-
me thinking
yeah,
that
what
this
are you
behavior
doing?
is weird in general, when you throw in the fact that these are grown men closing in on 40 years old talking to a kid like this, that's when it's really a fucked up situation.
Yeah, that's shady as fuck.
He dropped some milk flavored juice. You drink it?
That's like FBI levels of the fucking red flags, dude.
Talking about with your little ass, nigga. Still drinking titty milk, nigga?
Like, why would these thoughts even begin to cross your mind as a grown man talking to a kid?
Oh, yo, you ever dream about Max before?
I have, yes. Not in no weird way.
Yo, what the fuck?
I dreamt of us coming to Malaysian meeting. I dreamt of.
Oh, y'all on a vacation. Holy.
And knowing that he is a fan of this streamer and gets to actually help him stream, and you use that information to peddle your agenda, like that shit is not a joke, it's your unconscious, nasty thoughts finally leaking out. I mean, just look how Max himself talked about this situation on stream.
But at the end of the day, if you are coming on stream and you are saying weird shit to a kid I basically view as my little brother, you feel me? Noor, he's a Palestinian refugee. For anyone that doesn't understand, he's a Palestinian refugee. He lives in Malaysia. He doesn't speak Malay. He lost his mother. I've known him for like 2 years now. He's gone through a lot. He basically can't make friends in real life because he don't speak the language native to that country. And so he'd be on Discord all the time. And he'd be in Twitch chats. He just needs people to talk to, friends.
And then that man Dante would actually interview the kid Noir about the situation, and he says that he had been in this Discord for around a week, which he claims was operated by Tory Lane's manager Ray. He gets on and asks them if he can join in on their Fortnite game, and they say sure.
They were playing Fortnite. I asked if I could join. They said okay. I told them I'm live. They said okay, that's fine. Blah 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 blah.
They knew you were live and was still talking like that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So imagine what happens when
Yikes, dude. That's...
And this guy would go on to beg the
Ay,
kid
ay,
to
ay.
delete any
Oh,
evidence
man.
of the stream after the
Yeah,
situation.
and this is the issue, because this kid lives in, he lives in a different country. right? And there's just different laws and stuff like that. But for DJ Academics, right? If people are watching this, it's not gonna give him a good reputation. I mean, as you can see, yeah. And he already has a fucking court case. So he's just fucking adding fuel to the goddamn fire. He's getting that fucking he's getting that gasoline and just fucking pouring it all out there. Jesus.
Went viral, promising him future streaming collabs if he agreed to do this.
He's just cooking in it.
Future, I promise. I do not want that.
Yeah, no.
Which in itself is obviously pretty manipulative.
Yeah.
And in the end, Noir did
We're gonna
oblige,
wake
but
up
as
one
you all
day
know,
to the
the
news.
internet
I could
is
have been
forever,
found
so
dead
they
in his
couldn't
home
just
because
cover this
people don't
up.
play
And of course,
around
in
with
response to
pedophiles.
this, Academics puffs out his chest and basically
Yeah.
threatens anyone who spreads the clip of him being an OVO Diddy god.
Oh god. Oh yeah, dude. Oh no. People are gonna fucking be making Diddy jokes about him now. Dude, ever since the Diddy shit came out, dude, a lot of people have just been cracking Diddy jokes about the fucking pedophile. Oh no. Or at least people who have been doing like suspicious content, right? And they just been calling them like diddlers. Oh god.
We'll take things out of context. And also we got the K-bots and all these other people who have
What
an
the
agenda
P
to
and
make
P
people
Diddy
look.
stands
I just
for,
wanna put
yeah.
that on record because after this, I'm gonna get disrespectful. Like I swear to God, and I never swear to God, I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right too. This guy like name drops all the big content creators like Kai Cenat and Aiden right? All the basically all the the Gen Z content creators who made it big by doing whatever content they've been doing, right? And some probably like gambling on the side and making contacts with movie music industry people and doing content with them. But yeah. People who could burn his channel, basically, yes. Yeah, he's been calling out these people for some fucking reason, and it does him no good.
Don't need none and nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. The fuck? So when I see this shit piss.
Yeah, I don't know where he's. It seems like he's responding to something. So I guess he's reading comments on like Reddit or somewhere where you have, I guess, a lot of fans are like shit talking him who are from all these different communities. That's just constantly shit talking him.
Piss me off. I'm like,
leave it to this guy to act like everyone else is in the wrong after he was caught in 4K saying creepy shit, well after he was informed that this kid was
I mean,
only
he was the
15
one
years old.
caught, and
Like,
then
what was he even
once
trying to
everyone
get out of
found
this
out
conversation?
and
Either he was
started
trying
talking
to
about
actually
it.
be on some
Yeah.
weird shit, or he was just trying to embarrass the
I'll
kid.
be back.
But
Yeah,
there
no
is no other
worries.
conclusion to be drawn. There is no context that would make this even remotely okay. And after trying to play the tough guy, Academics would come to his senses a bit and admit that he did fuck up.
yeah, I gotta step up to the plate and be like, nah, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. Yeah, I'm gonna be better. You know, my bad. Definitely my bad.
Now, after a couple of days, the situation would reach a breaking point, as Academics would be banned on Twitch permanently. And it's been rumored that he.
What is it? User result by login key Academics TOS indefinite. Fucking like a JSON script.
Twitch permanently, and it's been rumored that he had lost several sponsors, something that he denies.
As far as anyone saying that, you know, like it's a hailstorm of fallout, that's not true. Happy that is still right here. Steak supports us on Twitter, supports our news Twitter account, which is the Academics TV account. They've done it before and they continue to do it.
And I actually do believe him because it's hard for me to see an alcoholic or gambling company dropping him over this type of situation. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's so easy to not be a weird person, and it's even easier to never interact with someone underage or in an inappropriate way, both online and in
Yeah, I mean, it's real easy. Yeah, if they say anything or do anything that, right, gives you a flag that they're underage, it's probably best that you know, remove yourself from that situation.
person. And for a lot of these idiots downloading
I
Discord,
mean, just
is
look at
literally-
fucking Dr. Disrespect, right? That idiot. He got caught up in some shit because he was doing some shit he shouldn't be doing. And now everyone's looking at him all fucking, you know, side-eye. Like, what the fuck did you do, you fucking weirdo?
their downfall. Because for some reason, many people see it as a safe haven community where anything goes and everything stays private. When in reality, we've seen so
No,
many people
not the
lose their
Haven
careers
Christ-
and damage their reputation
Shit.
over some Discord foolishness. I
Oh,
also
the
think that
Mr.
Academics
Beast
is
stuff,
someone
yeah.
who lives in an echo chamber of the community that he created, and he likes to do this thing where he writes off anyone
Yeah,
who
I mean, yeah, if you really think about it, a lot of this stuff is the makings of, right, the content creators who put themselves in that situation. Right, they put themselves in that situation.
has anything critical to say about him as a jealous hater, which is typically a true sign of insecurity, and probably why he has the maturity of a high school freshman.
Yep.
Overall, I don't think this will affect
Yeah,
DJ Academic's
I mean,
career
if you
in
really
any
think
way.
about it,
As
a
I
lot
said,
of these people who stay online and who take solace in being behind the being behind the comfort of their own desk, right? Not being badgered or belittled when they go outside, even though that doesn't really fucking happen. Let's be real. They just don't want to step outside because they're socially inept.
said he already had a weird case. He's been making an ass of himself for
mentally
over a
inept.
year, and he will continue
To
to
just
foster his
fucking go
community of
outside
lonely
for, like,
young
I don't
men.
know,
And I don't know, the sheer
an
fact
hour or
that he
two,
sees and interacts with
and just
teenagers
take
who are
in
fans of him
the
all the time
outside.
during his streams, and for him to treat someone else's fan like this is terrible. It's also funny to me that he brings up Kendrick fans trying to get to him or to spin a story on him.
And also we got the K-bots and all these other people who
Also, I think the other issue is people try to isolate themselves a lot. Right.
who have an agenda to try to make people look weird.
When he runs a media page that has slandered both Kendrick and his wife for the last 9 months straight, often posting blatant lies about Kendrick and anyone
Yeah.
affiliated with him. I also find it hilarious that after running such a campaign, basically after 9 months of gargling Drake's nutsack...
Wait, okay, so he was the one with Drake, where they were just spewing out a bunch of bullshit.
The baby is finally arriving, and it's just Academics doing the same weirdo shit that Drake was on. Like the kid already said, if they were cool talking like that, knowing the stream was going, imagine how they talk off the
Off
record.
stream,
And
yeah.
you know, Academics is actually a very smart person who has built a media empire.
I mean, yeah, a lot of these content creators are smart people because they were able to build a social media content creation platform for themselves. But at the same time, that's all they were able to do. At the end of the day, this is their only job. If their job was to just come falling down because the internet decided to say fuck you, they'd be all fucked. Some of these people would have to go actually back to school, and that's where they'd be like fucking crying.
But his ego and insecurity will ultimately be his downfall one day.
So some of these people actually have jobs, and they could probably easily just reacclimate to their job.
Because he does think and speak
Yeah,
about
some of these
himself like
people
he is
can't.
invincible. But I really think that most of the time it's just the
They
liquor talking.
literally
I mean,
lived their life off of fucking the attraction of people talking to them, spinning up dramas, could be fucking shit talking people, shooting stray bullets at people. Who knows, right? Whatever these content creators want to do for content, whether it's making games, making news content, making informative, educational content, yeah, right? Whatever it is.
The dude has admitted himself that he is a full-blown alcoholic.
If you were around me, if you a chick that get in my lifestyle, it's gonna be intoxicating. You know why?
Well, I mean, and most of these guys, well, DJ Academics in particular, he just does music reviews and just shit talks, right?
You probably don't gotta work, and I start drinking at about 8:22 a.m.
I mean, like I told you guys, I used to be a fan of Ak. I used to watch Everyday Struggle, well, every single day back when I was in college. But over the years, I feel like he's just grown more and more out of pocket. His head is swelled to a size where his body cannot take it.
Well, I mean, when you get a lot of success like this, and right, you have no one who's competing with you, right? You're just full of it, right? You gas yourself up. You're like on them whippets.
A man who is almost 100%
Or you're on that galaxy
gas. Either way, I
gas.
do want to know what you guys think about this entire situation down below. I'm sure some of you guys are huge fans of Academics, so let me know if you lost any respect for him down below in the comments.
I mean,
And
I
as always,
already
I
had
wanna
like
thank you guys
zero
for
respect
watching
for this guy.
video, dropping a like and subscribing. And as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other weird streams out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
And again.
Peace.
I feel bad because sometimes I shoot strays at people that don't deserve strays. But it's like, I'm not trying to shoot strays at them. I'm just trying to make a point and make jokes about it. But yeah, I mean, some content creators, they get themselves into some shit. And it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have done the thing you did. Maybe you shouldn't have caused the shit you caused, right? You have no one to blame but yourself for, spewing out what you did or doing the action of what you said you were going to do or whatever, right? What time is it? Because I got school in the morning. I can probably do a couple more videos. Like one more video. What is this? AAA is struggling to survive. Spending is flat. Return what I missed? Just finished the DJ Academics video. Just going to be waiting on, right, the court hearing or trial whenever that's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, also... yeah, so for the kid, I don't think they can really do anything but to, right, just to remind people on social media platforms and say, hey, careful of this fucking idiot. He's a weirdo. Yeah. What do we got? AAA gaming, struggling to survive, spending is flat. Oh, he's talking about Grand Theft Auto? Very rare for me to pay full. Oh, I think so. This is about the $100 games and stuff, right? The price, how the prices have changed over the years and whatnot for games.
$100 elephant in the room because the internet is wrestling with.
Yeah. Because
okay,
there's been that talk going on about how we're gonna get like $100 games pretty soon in the upcoming future.
Talk about the $100 elephant in the room because the internet is wrestling with a rumor that feels rather
because of
shocking
inflation
that Grand
and
Theft Auto
shit.
6 may launch with a $100 RRP price tag, right? That's the box price of the game. And your gut reaction is probably the same as mine. That's bullshit. That's too much. And that is fair. But this story actually goes a bit deeper than just the sticker shock, because we've actually been here before. Back in 2023, there were unsubstantiated rumors that had people worried about
all
a
the games I play are free.
$150 price point for
That's
GTA
good.
6. Now
They have
that
a lot of
did
money that
obviously
way.
not materialize. But this time it's based on an analyst sharing his TLDR of private discussions that he says are actually happening amongst people in the AAA sector. $150 was obviously absurd, but $100, well, that's not really as absurd, especially
Florida
coming
man.
from Take-Two Interactive. So the anxiety that people have is not a baseless thing, and again, that is Take-Two's fault, but not just what they're known for recently, like say Grand Theft Auto 5 not having narrative DLC because it doesn't pay in comparison to Shark Cards, the Zynga acquisition, horrible sports game monetization, and all of that stuff. No, it's because Take-Two are the very company who led the charge on the increase from $60 to $70 as the AAA standard. But here's where it gets more complicated. You and I may be adamantly opposed to paying $100, but many people obviously are not, because deluxe edition, season passes, premium bundles, all of those things. We also all know the AAA budgets are kind of ballooning, and it's not just the big evil corpo types that are saying this. This is a pretty glib tweet that came from Larian's publishing director. Obviously, he's poking the thing with a stick, but he did tweet, "You're not supposed to say this out loud." The point is, actually, this is kind of what they're all thinking. So let's get into the story. What kicks it off is this. It's Matthew Ball's State of Gaming 2025 report, and it suggests that some players in the industry...
I'm surprised no one got mad at the Larian Studio guys again for making such a great game.
But to trigger an industry-wide price reset.
Fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, a lot of people were like, when they came out with that statement about the video game industry and how some video game industries can't do what they do because of certain business practices and ideology in terms of how they want to produce a video game and push out a product.
He gets to say that from the position of selling people Baldur's Gate 3. That's a game
ragged
with
on a
such an
lot of
absurd
people.
value proposition that it still has 24-hour peaks of 75k on Steam.
That's good.
I mean, if you were to pay $100 for Baldur's Gate 3, but you're still playing it a year and a half on, that's certainly more value than most AAAs are giving you. But it's not just him. This point is cropping up everywhere. As an example, Capcom's president just recently at Tokyo Game Show talked about development costs exploding, quote, 100 times higher since the Famicom days. Now, obviously, this was not him saying, games cost $50 in the Famicom. Okay, we need to charge people $5,000 for games. No, he's not saying that because games sell so many more copies now, but there is a point there that he's making, and it's rather funny considering one of the older rumors, because paying $50 for a game in 1985 is the equivalent of $145.70 in today's money, which, funnily enough, is near that original GTA rumor and is not so far away from some digital collector's editions.
Yeah.
To take it to Grand Theft Auto, then,
the
it's going to be one of the most
inflation.
expensive games ever made. It will be absurd.
The purchasing power of your fiat currency is down.
Basically Rockstar's excuse to nudge
And
everything up
it
by
will
$10 for the whole
forever be
industry.
down.
Well, Grand Theft Auto is not your typical game. Rockstar is operating in a completely different universe. Their shark card revenue is so
God,
substantial
Jesus,
that
this
another
is so
analyst,
bad.
Daniel Ahmad, suggests that actually they could lower the price point of GTA.
Who was the first game that started doing like season passes? Was it Fortnite? Yeah, ever since the iteration of fucking season passes, oh man. Ever since that shit happened, holy fuck, man. A lot of games just started throwing in season passes. Let's see if I can figure out. I'm gonna probably have to use AI for this because it's just way faster and simpler to use because it looking at fucking certain information that's kind of difficult to probably self. Where the fuck did it go? What the fuck? Oh, here it goes. Like trying to get it to open. I was like, nope. What was I gonna ask it? Oh yeah. What was the first? I mean, I guess you could say that phone games had season passes. It was LA Noire. Holy shit. It was a Rockstar game. Shortly after its release. Fuck, man. Was it really LA Noire? Holy fuck. Yeah, I guess it was. What was... And it was the first to make you pay to move. Was it? Pay to move. What game? Oh, was it The Sims? It was The Sims, right? Cuz it wasn't any of these sports games. Right, with the it was a joke. I mean, well, with The Sims, not really, because they made you pay a lot of fucking deal. What was it, like 400 something bucks for all those DLCs. So I mean, I think there was a fucking there. One of those DLCs now, it's there might be one of those pay to move features. Anyways, season pass. So yeah, after LA Noire, it was then Mortal Kombat. Okay, which is fair. And then it came to Call of Duty. And then Epic, and then Gears of War. Yeah. Yeah, so ever since 2000, basically towards the end of mid 2010s. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right, PUBG, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot PUBG and Fortnite. Yeah. Because they also had loot boxes and stuff. Or season passes. But it wasn't until later they did that.
Just for the sake of building up the GTA
It's
Online
been what,
player base
10 years?
to sell more shark
About
cards. The point basically
11,
is they're in that
not
rare
10
tier
years.
along with
Like
Call of Duty
what, 12
where
years?
they
About?
can just spend $700 million
Yeah,
in
holy
a
shit.
game
It's
and
been
be
12 years since the
completely
whole season
justified.
pass
We
shit.
actually covered it in this video a little bit ago. Now, no one seriously thinks that Grand Theft Auto needs to be $100 a pop to be financially viable. But what we all do, I think, trust, is Take-Two's desire for more money.
Damn, we've been eating shit for more than 12 years. With all the fucking season passes in these games now.
Because obviously they want that. And the industry's desire for Take-Two.
Unfortunately,
to be the
free
thin
games
end
have
of
the most
wedge
season
for them
passes.
to take the hit, so everybody else can charge $80 without having a PR shitstorm. And that's a justified worry because it happened before. You know, it really is remarkable how quickly the $70 price point solidified. And when
if it happened 12 years ago and it keeps happening, it's just gonna increase. It's just gonna, you have been eating shit. I don't buy season passes.
the charge. Then PlayStation's first-party titles followed suit, and the strategy was pretty damn simple. They used next-gen consoles as their cover for the increase, and even Nintendo...
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, there's a lot of people who buy like the next-gen consoles too, right when it releases. Right. Yeah, that's... yeah, that's kind of an issue too. Right? You have those people every year they buy new tech, right? Whatever's new, they will always buy it. Especially when it comes to video games too. You got those video game connoisseurs who basically just buy up everything they can. Right.
Nintendo eventually joined in. They leveraged as well Tears of the Kingdom's massive hype to push their own prices up. But actually, here's where it gets kind of interesting. Not everybody...
I'll just sit in my corner with my 20-year-old Xbox and free games.
He could even make that work. Take Redfall, right? It completely face-planted at $70. Let's be real, it would have face-planted at just about anything else. But
Redfall. Oh yeah.
When analysts...
That's the other game I forgot. Yeah, I completely forgot about that game because it was a joke. That was another bad game that fucking failed terribly. Redfall. Fuck. That's such a bad game. I didn't even play it. I just saw fucking I saw reviews and content creators playing it and I'm just like, holy shit, man, they fucked up.
Anyway, his response was rather telling. He said, "We're not seeing pushback." Now, the emphasis on "we're" is on our half, or our behalf, right? So it's not like he said, well, we aren't seeing a pushback.
Yeah.
Well, literally, he did say, we're not seeing a pushback.
Yeah.
And I think there's a big point there. The reality is that certain publishers like Take-Two, like Capcom, PlayStation, they can command those prices because of their track record and game quality. I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds, that's going to share the same RRP
Monster Hunter
as
Wild
Redfall,
looks great.
which is a bit ridiculous when you think about them. Actually, this has gotten to the point where Saber Interactive's CEO, I'm talking about Space Marine 2,
I don't know if I can play a lot of these games anymore, though.
to price their game at $70
I'd have
because
to
they
be in the
feared
mood.
that players would see
And
anything
sometimes I'm
lower
not
as
in
a
the mood
red
because
flag
I'm
for
fucking
quality.
so tired
And
already from
his point
fucking on
actually does make
school.
sense for consumer psychology. In a world where an audience expects $70, if you publish your game at $60, people will then assume that that's you admitting that you're actually not able to command what the industry now sees as a full price. Right? So it is basic sales psychology here. And yes, in a world where every customer is a fully informed, dispassionate, rational actor, well, I think the entire global economy would look rather different. The reality is, we're humans, we're emotional, we're not always rational, and we are prone to fun psychological biases. So in a world with a $70 standard, if one game is 60, people will begin to think, why is it 60? There must be a reason why it's not the default. That deviation, well, that adds in some ambiguity, and that means you're less likely to make the sale. And the upshots are fascinating. Capcom are going to make more money than ever with the new Monster Hunter, but we are seeing these discounts being piled on faster than ever. But a 20% discount on a $70 game is actually more revenue than a 20% discount on a $60 game, but it still has the psychological benefits of a 20% discount. So it still works, and this serves to defend everybody's margin within the industry, which certainly goes back to
just because they release it at $60 or whatever, right, $70, and then they try to put like a 20% discount for like the first couple weeks. I mean, sure, but that's just their psychological bullshit they're trying to play on you.
Matthew Ball's point about the whole industry wanting a $10 increase to cascade up. But actually, there's something we've missed. We're already well past $70. It's time to enter the big thing.
Yeah, this has been past $70 because of taxes and stuff.
Based on its input costs plus some margin. Or do you think something is valued based on what someone in the real market is willing to pay for it? I'd say that at the very least for things that we experience like art, it's the latter, right?
Yeah, art
That's
is
why millions of
different,
people
though, right?
buy games above that $69.99 RRP. The $100
Yeah.
price tag that kicked off this whole discussion has already happened. It just has happened indirectly because you see that $10 price rise from $60 to $70. Well, $69.99 of today's dollars is in fact worth $57.75 in 2020's dollars.
Whoa.
Yeah, inflation's a bitch. That's why
Whoa.
Space Marine 2 had
Inflation.
masses of people paying
Oh.
$30 extra to have some cosmetics, and I think most importantly, advanced access. Just about every major game
On Black
these days
Friday,
does
some
advanced
stores will mark
access.
down their products. In
Obviously, it's
reality, it
more
was
money,
always
because
the
with
base
it,
price.
publishers
Yeah,
have found
exactly.
their workaround. They
Right,
know
because
that
it
people
was
who buy a
already
game on day one are
yeah, because
price
the
insensitive
inflation
compared to the average
Or, well,
customer, because
I mean,
they're the people
before
who still buy games
inflation,
on day
right?
one with full knowledge that
Base
deep
price
discounts
was
still
right,
do
it
happen
was
in the
always
industry.
base price.
And that means that
But
they're
then,
the
yeah,
very
the whole
people who you
inflation
can
thing
laser
fucked
target
things
with
up.
premium advanced access.
So you're actually
and in a way, we know
buying
part of
it
the reason
at
why
the
budgets
base
are indeed
price.
exploding. Spider-Man 1 was said to cost like $100 million. Its sequel that came out just 5 years later cost $315 million.
Gotta
But
love
by the way,
inflation.
you can't just put down to inflation.
Love fucking with
It's
your money.
also an industry-wide trend that I'll be diving into soon on the channel. But for now, I want you to check this out. This is
Whee!
from Matthew's report, and it's the RRP of Grand Theft Auto games from 1997, and it shows nominal price and inflation-adjusted price.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because Grand Theft Auto 1 would cost $100 in today's money. It actually, it almost fits the story too well. But if you look at this graph, you see that it actually does not tell the full story, not even close, because it would be disingenuous to look at that and think, oh, Strauss Zelnick and the lovely people at Take-Two Interactive have protected me against inflation by not hiking
Yeah.
their
Oh
prices
my
even more."
God.
That is obviously not the case, because
Yay,
that's not their business model.
20%
To just take that chart would be to omit
we got them,
sharp
suckers.
cards
We
and
got
everything
them,
else that goes
suckers.
on.
They
Because the
paid
move from
into it.
60 to 70 was not enough. It was just part of a whole stack of measures to increase
Yeah.
revenue per customer without going so hard that it sparks deep outrage. But here's the thing, this distortion will hurt them. And within Matthew's report is a
Yeah,
rather
even-
shocking thing about consumer spending. By now, I think
Yeah.
most of us agree that a $100
Yeah, even I think I talked about I talk a lot about this, but yeah, the purchasing power of your fucking money is just shot. If you were to look at the graphs now about right the inflation rate of your money and right the fiat currency, oh, it's bad. It's bad. Right. If you were to go back to like what 1960s or 70s, right, you would your money would be right, you'd be a rich person. But now it's like, oh, now it's just sad. It's just super sad.
RRP largely wouldn't work because customers would just reject it and wouldn't see it as a good value. And that's because the large upfront purchase is the more
Yeah.
psychologically expensive way to get some money. That's why
Yeah, basically, yeah, the short term feel good impact is a waste of money, basically.
you've got the upcharges and the microtransactions
Yeah.
growing over time. Those are just little cuts here and there. So not
Yeah,
only
it's
is
just
this,
little.
for all of the reasons that we know, but there's a deeper hidden sort of reason and risk here. And it's one we're about to face. Imagine Grand Theft Auto 6 ends up costing $80. Now compare that to, say, some skin bundles. It's the cost of a few skins for a Grand Theft Auto. Now for Grand Theft Auto, Daniel Ahmad is right. The RRP tweaks.
Can
that
you
Take-Two
imagine
made
1940s inflation with
sharp
20?
cards over the life of that game. And that brings me
Today's
to the
minimum
risk here,
wage, oh
our
man.
perception of value. Because when you can buy a game that costs over $500 million to make for the price of a few skins in some other game, what does that say about value? What are we paying for? Are we even paying for content now? And here's the data to ram that home. This is worldwide consumer spending in real terms. That's the killer, in real terms. And what we see is that even with games as money
Oh, wait.
desperate as they seem to be in many,
Wait, can we go back to
and
that
that
actually?
home.
So you have consoles right here. And then you have the handhelds. And then you have the Xbox Live system when it when they first went live. Got the PC. 4 Horse Armor DLC. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was such a bad DLC. Oh yeah, and then you had the Dota 2 compendium, yeah. Arcade VR mobile.
This is worldwide consumer spending in real terms. That's the killer, in real terms. And what we see is that even with games as money desperate as they seem to be in many cases, the spending is shockingly flat. RRP matters less. But if you look at all of the money that's being spent, well, it's not massively growing, and what you basically realize is the money being spent is going less and less into content, and more into upcharges and microtransactions. It seems that, again, in real terms, everybody is fighting for a roughly similar number of dollars, your dollars. And
right, you could kind of see it with games too, where it's like some of these games, right? The amount of money just sunk in these games, right? And they just flop sometimes, and it's like, Jesus. How did you mismanage that?
And that pool of dollars doesn't seem to be going up as quickly as game budgets are, which means that, well, on balance, more of those dollars are going into what I would call low-value upcharges like skins and not game content, which is a problem if you're here for actual video games.
Yeah.
Now to bring it back to Larry,
instead, right,
is not
instead of making more content for like the actual gameplay. Yeah, we're gonna actually make skins instead, and then degrade your fucking gameplay content. It's like, you motherfuckers. Right. That's why I hate some of the monetizations on some of these games, because I feel like it really fucking destroyed the game. Right, when they could have added more gameplay features or something to it that would have made the game a lot more better for longevity reasons, right?
full of upcharges and bullshit. The $70 games that it competes against, though, often are full of that bullshit. And of course, those are, the big traditional AAA publisher titles that set expectations industry-wide. $70 works for them, right? Those big AAAs, because they can monetize in so many other ways.
Yeah.
For advanced access, all of your different bundles and your currencies and all of that stuff.
Skins.
But if you're fighting those companies
Season
to make a
passes.
AAA quality game, like say Larian would be doing, and you're
DLC.
targeting $70, but you're foregoing all of the other ways that those companies earn money on top of the $70, then you are at a disadvantage for not taking up those tactics, and that's bad.
Yeah, you didn't.
Like Space Marine 2.
Right, like Trump says, you gotta cheat. You gotta cheat the. You gotta use the system, right? You gotta cheat the system. When you're using the system, you gotta know how to cheat the system.
Feel the need to do the very expensive premium advanced access. And that's the real point here.
That's what these companies are doing. They're using the system and cheating people.
Games get made. And that matters if you care about games as an art form. I mean, that's why Grand Theft Auto 5 did not have narrative DLC. And looking around the industry, it's probably why we've seen a string of AAA single-player narrative studios.
Well, I mean, you could do narrative in other ways instead of doing it through picking up collectibles or stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot harder to do it that way because it's a lot more subtle, and you would probably have to put some cues sometime to tell the player, hey, you're in a cutscene or something. Game design shit.
Die. It's why back in the day we would actually get plenty of narrative DLCs for games, but nowadays that just doesn't really seem to be
it doesn't happen anymore.
Happens anymore.
Yeah.
What's harder, spending untold millions for the chance to sell a new creative $70 game, or just pumping out more $15 to $25 skins. To sell to
$15,
people
$25
you
skins to
already
sell,
know you
unfortunately.
have in the game you've already made.
Yeah.
So I guess the question then is, what's going to happen? Well, first, I hate to break it to you, but I can't tell the future. What I will say is I don't think the Grand Theft Auto 6 will
Right.
cost
Especially for a
$100,
live
but I
service
think
game
the
where
Early
you can
Access
play
Edition
online
might,
a
and
lot.
it will probably be,
You're gonna
the
have to
most
do
hyped
skins.
game for at least a lot of people of this
And-
entire
and
decade.
the
So
likes,
if they do
right?
decide to, say, have a $30 more expensive Advanced Access Day 1 edition, yeah, it'll cost $100 for sure. Now, if the game ended up having an $80 RRP, right, a $10 increase, that wouldn't really surprise me. Industry-wide, though, would the AAAs like $100? Would they be happy with 80? Yeah, absolutely. But here's the real point and the disingenuous thing that I see. Yes, industry-wide, the AAAs would love $100. They love $80. They love anything that goes up. And
Yeah,
in so
they-
many cases,
exactly.
the prime argument will be inflation eroding
yeah.
the dollar, so the prices got to go up. And to a
Mhm.
degree, yeah, there's a fair
Mhm.
argument there. But it does miss other factors that matter. How much are we paying for their own failures of efficiency? Their
Yes.
own cost controls?
Yeah, how
their
many?
own
Yeah, that too, right? Because you see some of these games, and some of these games are just riddled with bugs and fucking memory leaks and shit. So it's like, you guys want us to pay for this product, but the product is like broken a bit. So you're essentially wanting us to pay for a broken, unfixed product when you guys should have fixed it before you released it, right? It's right. It's that weird. We're treading into that weird area where it's almost like you're almost falsely advertising your shit, but I can't say you falsely advertised it because you did say that you were going to make the thing and you did the thing and it works. It's just that there are some bugs, and sometimes some people will be barred from playing it because they just their hardware is all fucked up, or the game just doesn't allow their hardware to let the game play. Yes, it's real fucky sometimes.
Stupid bets on
Yeah.
6-year massive live service
Yeah,
titles
it-
that cost
Yeah, like some of these devs take way too many chances on certain things, and I feel like these devs take chances on things that they shouldn't be taking chances on, right? You shouldn't do that. You're fucking harming yourself. You're shooting yourself in the
stupid
foot,
millions of dollars
literally.
like Suicide Squad. Just as one
Just
example.
plan just plan it out and fucking do the game. All right, just plan it out, do the thing, and allow people to just play it.
And most importantly
Not fucking having it riddled with goddamn bugs.
of all, how, yes, they may
And be it unplayable for some people. Literally, some games have been unplayable for some people over the years, right, with certain games. Cyberpunk 2077 was one of them for console. For console, nobody could play that game for like the first, 2 months or some shit? And they had to fucking fix that shit quick.
say, well, gamers, back in 2008.
Right, even No Man's Sky. Like, a lot of people refunded that shit right in the beginning, too. Until it was fixed. Which was like, what, two years? Like, that one took a longer time, right?
You spend $60 in a game, that's like 87.40 of today's dollars, so you should be paying $90 for a game today. So, do you know what that doesn't really get? I mean, number one, we could talk about median wages not keeping up with inflation, but we could also talk about how, you know, back in 2008, when I bought a game, by and large, I bought the whole game.
But yeah, you
and that was
bought the
kinda
whole
that.
game, even if
Nowadays,
it was kind of fucked
same
up.
amount of money, that's $69.99.
With the
It's getting you a
right,
game.
it had
But
minor.
it's also
right, you bought the whole game. It had minor bugs, but it was still very playable and still very good, right?
giving you a gateway to a digital storefront.
I mean,
for
some
once
games
in a
are
while.
obviously super broken, but right, the game was so well made that you wouldn't be able to find it unless you were like doing some, unless you were trying to actively try and figure out what you can break in the game.
So yes, inflation has happened, but let's not pretend that that's the only thing that's going on within the games that we're being asked to buy. And look, it's fun to shot call, it's fun to analyze. The thing I care about at the end of the day, the most, is that we get good games that have got like real value as like bits of art, bits of experience, the sorts of things that leave players better than they found them, not just kind of infinite Skinner box slop games. And more, I think the unit economics of the business are not supporting that. So caring about games as a medium, I do see this as really quite a depressing risk. That being said, there's a AAA company on our radar who are very much planning to make, well, the sorts of games that we would want succeed. They're called Remedy, and to understand that story and the context of
Remedy.
exploding...
Wait, what? Wasn't there like politicians or some shit trying to attack video games or something recently? Again?
Game budgets. Check out this video next.
Yeah. It's already rare for me to pay full price for a game. No way I'm paying triple digits. Yeah. I'm not supposed to say this out loud, but you don't have to buy any AAA game or any expensive. They fight for your money, not the other way around. Yeah. I can wait for a few years. I have already a backlog of games I can work through before I need to get this. Yeah, exactly. That too. Right, there's a lot of people who have like a lot of retro games or a backlog of games they haven't finished. Yeah, instead of charging customers more, studios should just reduce spending and wasting money on useless DEI hires. Many great games have come out recently that costed way less. The most AAA games. Games aren't expensive to make. These AAA studios just waste money and don't make wise decisions. I mean, he said they aren't expensive to make. I mean, kinda. It's more so the fact that you have shareholders who are investing and you have to, you have to make these people happy. AAA studios just waste money and don't make wise decisions. Oh yeah, they sometimes don't make what I mean, right? They're taking a gamble sometimes. So yeah, sometimes some of their decisions aren't good. Sometimes they are good. It's a gamble, especially with making a new product in terms of video games or making a new IP. This is why I'm gonna play indie games or old games on deep discount. Fun isn't the graphics and mostly bad modern design. True. They can hike it to whatever they want. I'm still waiting 2 or 3 years to buy it on deep discount unless the quality matches the price. There, yeah, exactly. I paid $80 for Chrono Trigger in the 90s. 0 regrets. But if you're well, Chrono Trigger is different, right? That's a big JRPG. That's like a JRPG, right? It's different. But if your game isn't obviously on that level, 80% of off can be waited on, and the Steam won't let me down. Yeah. Yeah, that too. It's not inflation, it's greedflation. It was truly inflation. They wouldn't make record profits year after year. That too, yeah. Yeah, you gotta, yeah, at a certain point too, the fact that some of these companies are still making profit, even if they do sometimes make a not so great game. Like, strange. Because a lot of companies have gotten shot down because they couldn't meet the sales they wanted for what they projected. So yeah, I mean, it happens. You gotta get that quota, unfortunately. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it.